Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and welcome to 3306. This is where I take a look at the news and happenings in and around Elite Dangerous. This week, Frontier take a look at fixing the problems with Tritium, the dev diaries for Odyssey are on the way, and some new unofficial Elite Dangerous novels have been released. The mining problems which arrived with the last patch and which have stranded many fleet carriers due to the inability to effectively mine tritium have now been acknowledged by Frontier, who have confirmed they will be issuing a fix for this at some point. Right now, however, there isn't a date for this fix. They're also aware of the ongoing issues with the massive reduction in mining yields in overlapping hotspots. For this specific case, they are not entirely certain it's actually a problem though, and it might still be working as intended. With this in mind, they have set to collecting and monitoring data to determine if things need to be readjusted. Bottom line here then, it seems to suggest Frontier feel there might potentially be an issue, but they need to investigate. Meanwhile, in an undocumented change, Frontier have acknowledged that buy orders for fleet carrier commodity markets have now been set to a maximum limit of 2 billion credits. Last week, Frontier made a short forum post to confirm that the first of the new dev diaries for Odyssey will be arriving in August, Odyssey of course being the major paid update that's coming next year. Now Frontier have also stated that these will be a regular feature after the first edition. Now details of course are very light on what exactly the dev diaries will contain, with the exception of a small bit of info stating that they will give players a look at behind the scenes of Odyssey development. Now back in 2015, a similar series was made for Horizons, where the community team and Frontier developers gave insights and sneak peeks into what was going on with the development of Horizons, so hopefully the ones with Odyssey are along these sort of lines, or maybe even better. They were generally, after all, very well received and have since been highly missed. Hopefully then we'll hear very soon on when the first Odyssey diary will be released. So, some of you have noticed that over the weekend I hit 200,000 subscribers on the channel. Now this is a huge milestone. It's honestly been a real pleasure to have all of you along for the ride. Over the years I've covered well over 100 different games on the channel. But, you know, Elite Dangerous is of course the main one and will always be very, very special to me. Now, I don't know if you can hear in the background actually, my neighbour's mowing his lawn, but it really does sound like he's mowing the pathways, running over a whole load of stones out there. But anyway, that aside, I've got a special video that I'm preparing for 200,000 subs, so that will be releasing very soon. Do keep an eye out for that. Meanwhile, I'm currently working on my latest video for Patreon supporters and YouTube channel members, and this video is where I discuss all the subjects and topics that are submitted by these supporters. It's another way for me to engage with everyone and a way of saying thank you. So if you're interested in learning more about this, then do check out that join button below this video, or alternatively check out the link in the video description where you can find a link to Patreon. And whilst we're on that subject, I also want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's basically watched any of my videos over the year and subscribed. And of course, an extra special thank you to everyone who's supported me over the years. It honestly means the world to me. Thank you so much. Nearly 3 years ago, the Thargoids made the first attack against human-inhabited space, inflicting some serious damage on space stations. This was an unexpected surprise for a lot of people and resulted in some nice new visuals and gameplay. Stations suddenly had 3 distinctly separate states. State 1 was a burning station, unfortunately something no one can see in the game right now as there's none available. These proved to be extremely dangerous to enter with debris and fire all over the place. You can see some on the screen right here. And once the fires were under control, the stations would move into a separate state which was classed as under repair. And this was when players could deliver goods in order to get the stations into the third state, which was repaired and working as normal. Now in total, well over 100 stations were attacked by Thargoids. They made their way ever closer towards Earth, week by week getting closer towards these central systems, but eventually Frontier stopped these events from happening and Thargoids, well, they simply disappeared. They're still out there of course, but they don't seem to be as aggressive or attacking humans in the way they once were. Now whilst no new stations came under attack, with one exception that is, around about Christmas, it nevertheless meant that many stations were left in a distinct state of disrepair. Now many players and groups got involved with helping repair stations, and enter Operation Ida. a group that helped organise the significant resources required to repair damaged stations. As of the 20th of July 2020, Operation Ida has helped repair all Romanian stations, a total then of 146 stations. There are now no damaged stations in the galaxy. It's been a lot of work for everyone, and especially a lot of work for Operation Ida and all the other groups and players involved, but it's a great achievement, so my congratulations to everyone involved. Dark Nebula, the creators behind the voice-controlled music-based software for game soundtrack replacements, have just released a VMX update bringing in OBS and other stream broadcast software support. The update integrates track and artist info as well as VMX settings with the said broadcast software, enhancing its capabilities. VMX has received a number of additional quality of life and bug fixes in the latest update, that's update 2.2.4. Now, for those who are unaware, Dark Nebula make music packs which replace Elite Dangerous's original score with their own context-sensitive music. The packs are composed by community composers Miguel Johnson and Angel. VMX is the voice-controlled software which runs the packs and has many very unique capabilities. If this sounds interesting to you and you'd like to learn more, then do check out the links in the video description. For those fans out there who enjoy their Elite Dangerous lore, there are now 2 new unofficial novels. These are fan-created works and written by Elite player Commander Lehman. Apologies if I've pronounced that wrong there. The books in question are unofficial sequel to the official novel Elite Dangerous Premonitions by Drew Wagar. For anyone who wants to read these books, they are available for free from Drew's website, so do check out the links in the video description. That then brings us to an end of this episode. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.